Hello everyone, welcome back to Populous from the beginning. It's time for a very tough level. I'm being serious this time around. This is Cead Hunter, one of the hardest levels in the game. Mainly due to the fact that Fog of War is back. And it's not as nice as Middle Ground. There's not too much land, not too many trees. There's a vague amount of things we can pick out. And we're facing up against the biggest threat of the Dakini, who have a rather large settlement. That you can clearly see, and probably the vague of reincarnation site, I can't really tell, because the reincarnation sites haven't actually been made yet, so who knows where we actually are for now. But, I didn't actually realise this, so I'm just going to wander around for a while. But, whatever. Basically, same as in Middle Ground, there is the Armageddon spell in the Stonehead. However, it's not available in a free-for-all. It's not in that Stonehead either, that contains something even more interesting, but we won't be getting to that in this episode. But we have got the Dakini to deal with the Stonehead behind their defences. And the other enemy tribes are going to attack us, mostly, instead of the Dakini, because they can't really do anything about it. The Matic and the Chimera are somewhere in this level. The Matic are the closest to us, and the Chimera are somewhat far away, but who really knows. And, as you can see, I get a bit lost, honestly, because I don't really know the layout of this level too well, because most of it's covered in Fog of War, so I have no idea where the hell I'm going. Everything looks the goddamn same. This is a very tough level, so we should probably get started. We begin with just the 6 braves. Just 6, that's all we get. And we need to put up a settlement rather quickly, because we're not going to be given too much time before the Dakini start praying at Stonehead. So, we're going to have to build a few huts, but, you know, before we can even do so, we already have some guard territories to come up with. And we're just going to have just a little bit of an explore, just to see exactly what kind of defences the Dakini have. And, it's quite a few. I don't mind sacrificing a couple of braves for it, but, yeah, they've got quite the defence force. And we need to get to that Stonehead, way back there. It's going to take some time to get over there. But, well, things are fairly quiet, all things considered, for a while. And then the Chimera appear. But they're not going to attack us, which is quite nice. They're actually going to attack the Dakini. But that kind of force is absolutely tiny. They're not going to do a single goddamn thing. And even to begin with, my force isn't all that big, so they're not. I'm not going to do much fire attack right now either. But yeah. Kinda does a bit, but too little too late. Oh well. Sure, there'll be ways not to do that. But we need to start actually clearing the way for ourselves because, well, we need to get that Stonehead as soon as we can. So, of course, patrols on swamps are always good. And there is quite the patrol there already. So, might as well head our way over, uncover a bit more of the land, and start taking out some guard towers as well. And of course we've got the various warriors that's always there to annoy the crap out of us. And I hope he'd actually die at that point, but of course he doesn't. Ah well, we can cast Swamp on that patrol route and also get some out a bit, and also get attacked by Shaman. Oh, you just don't die, Jesus Christ. There we go. That should stop them for a bit. And then they send some more warriors not to replenish the patrol that we've got. They should probably get out of there. But they get attacked, and before I could cast the swarm spell, 3 warriors beat through my health like candy there. Or specifically sweet spell, you know. But anyway, it has been a fairly quiet level overall for me, which I thought was rather weird. Then the enemy remembers, oh yeah, I exist. So the Matic come over and say hi with their land bridge. And then the Chimera come over by boat to say hi. And then... give it a little second. I'm too busy dealing with those two tribes, but the Kini also come and say hi. So I get attacked by all 3 tribes in one go, which I think is absolutely wonderful. Well, it seems that the Chimera have seemed to have stopped a bit, but I'm not really noticing the fact that he know me until I see, oh, what's those? What's those red things? Lightning? Huh? Wait, why is my stuff on fire? Oh dear. Yeah, I kind of ignored them for a bit, because I didn't actually realise, because I was too busy focused with the Matic and the Chimera to really pay attention to the fact that they were rather destroying my base, which is rather unfortunate as well. So we're going to have to stop them. Thankfully, the Shaman dies fairly easily, and despite the fact that she was in my tribe for quite some time, she didn't actually do all that much damage. Surprisingly, despite my huge incompetence, I didn't actually lose all too much. I mean, my Firewire Trading Hut got rather, destroyed, but it's still standing. I can still rebuild it. It's not that bad, honestly. And as far as things go, it's alright. I've seen worse. Still being attacked though, unfortunately. But nothing really I can really do about that. But overall, despite being attacked by all 3 tribes in one go, I came out of it fairly alright. So we just need to rebuild our base, and then it will be time for us to really strike against the Dakini. Our forces are fairly ready. Being attacked, kind of, again. Little problem with this level is that we get attacked quite a bit. I haven't even got around to repairing my Firewall Trading Hut, because my Braves take forever to do anything in this game. It's kind of weird how in some levels the Braves just take forever to build stuff, or more specifically repair stuff, than to do anything else. It's a little bit weird, but whatever. Yeah, we need to kind of stop them from destroying our huts. It doesn't actually make a difference. And the Dakini attack us again, but honestly, I can't be asked. I'm right here. It's time to prep Stonehead and. You ever hear of the phrase, insects coming out of the woodwork? Well, that kind of applies to here. Because unfortunately the Dakini take down those 2 huts, but I don't actually really care, because they're going off an alternate pneumatic, which is fine by me. Still doing stuff. I'm kind of like, not really concentrating on the fact that, praying up Stonehead, because, the Dakini have a fairly large force. As we're about to find out rather soon. There are some more guard towers down there. I can kind of see their shadows, so I'm going to try attacking them. But that's quite a lot of different cries, isn't there? That's because there's quite a lot of them. So, yeah, they didn't take too kindly with you praying at Stonehead. By the fact that literally hundreds of them start crawling out. Like, literally. Quite a few. Well, not really that much, but... they're still going to keep coming. They're coming. And I'm a little bit low on spells, but it's not a huge deal. What's more annoying is the fact that everyone keeps on getting distracted from the Stoneheads and not actually praying it properly. Just keep on coming. I'm getting fairly joshed around. But the Stonehead is kind of nearly done-ish. So just keep coming. And coming. It's rather ridiculous. And coming. But at least quite a few of them are getting converted, which is rather nice. But yeah, this isn't exactly the best way in order to attack them. Swamp is definitely better, but unfortunately I didn't really have any swamp charges. There's just so many of them, Jesus Christ. And also, no one's praying for Stonehead, it's really bad. And surprisingly, my Shaman's still alive after all of this. I don't really know how it happened, but it did. And I keep on thinking, oh, what do I do, I don't know what to do, I'm so confused. But, thankfully, it seems the majority of it seems to be over. Kind of. And also managed to convert Spy somehow. He's totally helping, honestly. But, yeah. They threw quite a bit at us. And there's still a Spy around, which I completely failed to notice. Two of the bastards. That's fine, they've been doing pitiful damage to my settlement. That's what they always do, am I right? I hate Spies so much. So, that doesn't sound too good. Oh, that's the Chimera. That's the Chimera, okay. Well, it's rather annoying, but we also save ourselves from losing too much of a charge. We need to have our Shaman Prey at it just to stop it from dropping too much. And everyone needs to read through it. It isn't too bad, because we did manage to uncover a bit more of their settlements, but as you can see, they've got quite the large amount of settlements available to them, so they're quite a force. But we seem to have killed quite a bit of their force already, so it's not too bad. And there we go, we finally get Armageddon again. Let's get the hell out of there. I didn't do too well, as far as you can probably tell. There are better ways of getting the Stonehead. That involves me having to do that kind of thing. But anyway, now that that's all done, the Bikini has priorities, as always. We now need to build up our forces in order to make it all well and good. I've gotten a lot worse at casting lightning, honestly, but I still managed to do something. No, we need to stop them from destroying our settlement, because we don't really want to have our settlement destroyed. Because, you know, we need to kind of, you know, build up some forces so we can stop our settlement from being destroyed. It's a vicious circle, I'm sure. But, honestly, as far as things have gone, and despite how many times we've been attacked, our settlement has held up surprisingly well throughout all of this. It's kind of weird. And our brave does not make it back. Oh well. I'll live with myself. But yeah, we're doing alright, I suppose. So I'm kind of ignoring the fact that guy is attacking my huts, but we'll see what's up with that. Anyway, now that we've finally stopped being attacked for the most part, it's time for us to rebuild our huts so we can get our population back, and start charging up some spells. And of course, we're still going to get attacked by like a load. She cast invisibility. I didn't actually notice that. She cast invisibility as she landed. Why? I don't get it, but unfortunately she does quite a number of us, and, you know, attacked my huts again. Honestly, this is ridiculous. It really is. And because of the huge amounts of warriors in one of them, thankfully nothing gets destroyed too much, but still again. No, I don't want to lightning one of my own followers. Unfortunately, it kind of happens, and our hut gets destroyed. This level is quite difficult, as you can already tell. But we are nearly done. We've just got a couple more things to do. Build up a few more huts, wait for them to get all charged up. But due to the fact that we have the Armageddon spell, makes our lives so much easier, because that means the Bikini isn't going to get it and use it when we don't want them to. So, overall, we've got a fair amount of force. It could be a bit bigger, but honestly, we've done pretty well to pump them out. So, best to cast it where it all began. It's time to rumble, baby. As we Armageddon. So the same thing still applies, and it's not really the best place for you to be shaming, but whatever. Best to have as many warriors and fire warriors as you can to easily beat up the amount of braves everyone else has. But we kind of have a slight problem with the fact that we are now done with creating followers, whereas everyone else is still making quite a few. Because of the way that we have Fog of War, you have no idea how big everyone's settlements are and how much force they have. And looking at this, we don't have much of a force, but we do have firepower on our sides. So, hopefully, should be alright, and I finally decided to move the cursor out of the way. Good on me. Let's see how we do. It's time to rumble. And you need to try and figure out exactly which colour is most dominant. And honestly, I really can't tell. I really don't know. It could be because my screen is fairly small, but even when I was playing the level itself, I didn't really know who was going to win. I was kind of worried I was going to lose. But will we lose? Find out in the next episode of Populous. Well, regardless, something seems to be happening, at least. And as far as it goes, doesn't really look like... Well, the Bikini are the first ones to go, ironically enough. Then I'm the second to go. Because it all went down to Fire Warriors, and my Fire Warriors lost. And there we go, the Matic wins, with 5 Fire Warriors. So let's not have that happen. Let's not have that happen. That's a rather annoying way to end your level. But yeah, it is entirely luck dependent. You can lose this quite handily. So let's go for a much better run of the level, because I totally saved during these levels, which I didn't have to repeat this entire level all over again. What ever gave me that idea? And as you can see, blue is fairly dominating. I may have commented a bit in this one, but I always do. And this is how you again, but it's really just up to luck, really. You have no idea which way the cookie will crumble. The cookies are delicious. So the Bikini are the first to go out again. And then the Matic, then the Chimera. And there we go. We win. How lovely jubbly. So that was Cead Hunter. It is quite the bitch of a level. Rather the bitch. But having a hard level, then an easy level, then a hard level. Let's see exactly what kind of level we'll come up with for Unlikely Allies. See you guys then.